All right, what's going on, guys? We are still here in Okinawa. This will probably be the last video from Okinawa, and we're going to try to catch a couple more new species here for our last session. We are in it's not really an urban, it's more of a suburban, but it's a very urbanized creek or stream. I got this spot from Scott, who writes There's Something Fishy Going On. That's a blog. I will leave a link to his blog in the description of the video. He caught what were they called? Jungle perch? Something like that. They're a species of flagtail and some other species as well whose name escapes me right now. So we're going to try to catch both of those, maybe some more, maybe less. I saw some fish in there, so we should be able to catch at least something, and hopefully I can remember what that other species is. And is it called a jungle perch? I don't know, but for now, let's start fishing and let's see what we can get out of this little creek here. Alrighty, so here is the little creek slash stream thing. We're going to try to fish from up here. There's some stairs down there, but then you got all this grass to work with, so I don't think we're going to go down there. And I can see the fish already, so hopefully when this drops in, they'll be all over it. And they're not. Come on, guys. All right, so there's some fish down there. Oh, did he bite? Oh, he bit. This is not the target species, but I'll take it. All right, so what I was saying is the target species, those jungle perch, flagtail type things, don't seem to be interested in the shrimp, and there's a pretty good amount of them. So anyway, I'll talk about that in a second, but for now, we got this thing, some sort of a goby looking thing. I believe what Scott caught here, he called a snakehead gudgeon, if I'm remembering correctly now. So maybe it is one of those. We'll try to find out later. But for now, let's get it back. All right, so as I was saying, the flagtail thingies that we're trying to catch, they don't seem to be interested in the shrimp. And if I'm remembering correctly, Scott caught them on bread. So I don't have any bread with me, but we might have to go and find a market and buy some bread to try to catch those guys. But let me mess around with the shrimp for a few more minutes here. See maybe if one of those flagtails wants to bite, or if there's something else in here like that goby gudgeon thing, we can catch something else on the shrimp. Alrighty, we are back with what I hope is the good stuff. I'm gonna try a little bit of bread. It is very windy and bread is not very heavy, so it's gonna be difficult to get this into the correct spot. But yeah, this is gonna be hard. But let's see if we can at least get it in the water there. That's not really where I wanted it. But once it's in the correct spot, let's see if these fish will go after it. That is also not in the spot that I wanted it. Oh, this will work. This will work. Okay, that guy came up and hit it right away. Okay, this will work. Let's get another piece of bread over on the hook. Using bread is usually difficult because it's so soft. I want to keep it fluffy because they seem to have liked that presentation. Let's put it around the hook just a little bit. All right, and I think this will work. Yep, see, that's what I mean. Had my line all caught up around the rod, and then the bread just fell off really, really easily. But let's get another piece on there. But I do think this will work. Let's break that a little bit. All right, let's try this piece. Get it on in there. Come on, guys. Got him. No, dropped him. Okay, but they're going after it. They're definitely going after it. Oh, my knot came out. Okay, let's retie. This will work though. Alrighty, so we are back in business here. New hook. Let's float this bread on in there. Disappeared. Fish on. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, this isn't the target species either, but I think it's a different kind of goby. Alright, so this guy does look kind of similar to the snakehead gudgeon thing that we caught earlier. At least I think that's what that was. But the coloration on this guy is way different. So he's kind of similar, but also kind of not. So I don't think they're the same species. And this is also not the flagtail that we are going after. So let's get this guy back, and let's get some more bread out of here on the hook. Yes, I think this is it. This is it. Let's go. All right, so this is it. This is that jungle perch, flagtail thingy, whatever it is. It took a while. Took a trip to the supermarket, but we finally got one. Reminds me a lot of like rock bass. There he goes. Reminds me a lot of like the rock bass family that we have in North America. Just their shape, their mouth, that sort of thing. But cool catch. Let's fish here for a few more minutes, maybe get one more fish, and then we'll call it a day because it is getting like the sun setting soon. And that was our target species, so mission is a success. Alright, so I had one more bite that I missed. Would have been cool to catch another jungle perch or something else out of here. But I think it's time to call it a day here and make our way back to the hotel, because really this was a good enough session. I'm happy with the way things went here. So let's wrap it up. Alright guys, so that's going to do it, and ended up being a solid session. Not that many fish. I think we only caught 3 of them, but I'm pretty happy for this kind of small little creek or stream. And we got at least 2, maybe 3 new species. Definitely that jungle perch is definitely new for sure. Those other 2 things, the goby looking things, I'm not exactly sure what those were, and I don't think I've caught either of those before, but again, I'm not really sure. And big shout out to Scott, again, from There's Something Fishy Going On blog, link in the description, not only for giving me this spot, but for definitely recommending the bread, because without this, I don't think we would have caught 2 of those species. The shrimp worked for one of them, but the bread was the ticket. I also had a couple more hits here on the bread that I obviously missed, and one was my fault for tying a bad knot. But yeah, still a really good session in this very it's pretty urban, but it's more of a suburban area. A lot of apartments and houses around here, a couple stores. So more suburban than urban, but still a very urbanized creek, and there's still a whole bunch of life in there. So yeah, really good session here in Okinawa. This will probably be my last one. I am supposed to fly out tomorrow morning as long as I can make it out of the airport, because there's a typhoon coming. Supposed to be here on Wednesday, but even tomorrow, which is Tuesday, the wind should be pretty bad. So hopefully I can make it out of here. If not, we'll be stuck in Okinawa for a couple extra days, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but during a typhoon, it's not the best thing in the world. And it's actually just starting to rain right now. All right, anyway, hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time.